That's the dream.
Yeah, that is the dream. Hello, everybody, and welcome to some Forgotten Age Run deck building. You all wanted it, so we're doing it. This is Eric and I building our decks for Eric's Forgotten Age Run. I'm building a Keimani deck, and Eric is building a Luke Robinson deck. And I think we just get the show on the road.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me give you your important ones, which are, these are neutrals. We're both going to need this. This is Mystic.
So in true fashion, Justin has a secret list that Justin is working off of, and I have never even opened this book before.
Yeah, I kind of knew where I wanted to go with this Keimani deck, and a lot of people were mad at me. They were kind of mad at me for choosing Keimani for Forgotten Age, because it kind of neutralizes some of the campaign mechanics. But
Shortcut's
a good card. But you know what? That's just the kind of guy I am this week. All right.
Ooh. Barricade is tempting, just as a funny joke.
So one thing I will say is that I am planning on being enemy management.
Okay.
So that's kind of like where I'm going to be focusing my main thing on. So I guess the question is, I need to see while you're deck building is how are you going to approach your ability to get clues, and how hard are you getting clues? Because if it's, I can kind of make up for some of it if need be.
I think I want to be a cluever. I really enjoyed that last time, and I enjoy Luke Robinson's ability to bounce around with that.
So then
Which
the question
makes me
is
tempted by something like Inquiring Mind, but I'm almost tempted to ignore it and instead focusing on things like working on a hunch.
you want to play like an event kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess also the question I need to ask is, if you want to get clues by events, that's super sick. But here's kind of a baseline question. Let's say you don't do anything. You don't have any events that you play. How do you want to pick up clues? Do you want to use your brain, or do you want to use your book more? So book is more investment, but you have more tools that you can use to get there. Or do you want to use your brain more and build it's basically, do you want to use more of your seeker pool to get clues, or do you want to use more of your mystic pool to get clues on the baseline? Because you have events in each that can take advantage, but outside of events, you still should have an idea to start, and then I can kind of give you some suggestions for cards as well.
What was that divination spell that allowed you to use your brain for
that
book?
Is it'll be in the neutral binder. It's a multi-class card, so you can do that one as well. But that's not to me that's not baseline. That's using another tool. Because in Mystic, here I'll show you an example.
Yeah.
In Mystic, there's a lot of spells that get things with charges, but to me that's not even the basic ability to get clues.
Yeah.
There is a card. Stuff like Dowsing Rod, that one I showed you in Diana, that basically just doesn't use charges and just uses a stat. Another example of that is, let me just find it, is Sixth Sense. Which is just it doesn't use charges, it's just a baseline investigate, a way to you investigate if you don't have any events or anything in your hand. And then in the Seeker way, it's more like what I did with Harvey Walters, where I just had my book high and I just used that to get clues.
Yeah.
Because I think your idea of using events to grab clues is really good. I just think that you also should have a plan for how do I get clues if I run out of tools, right? And you should have a direction you want to go.
I think given what you're suggesting, I think doing something like Sixth Sense and Dowsing Rod would be better because in theory, I can lock it in with less cards, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And put more towards the event side while still having my baselines down.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It makes tons of sense. You probably want to need both. So I would see what evolves more of which one you kind of dig more of.
So just put them both in and see which one I like better?
No, I would put them both aside and see as you build your deck which one vibes more with the direction your deck is taking.
That's fair.
Because you're playing events as well, Seeker has a lot of really good economy, so just something to be aware of.
Yeah, I do need to look at economy. What was the brain economy?
The Travis Pyramid?
The Travis Pyramid.
So you need your purpose, your economy, function, and fun. I think it's like that. So your economy should be, I usually do 6 cards as my economy. 6 to 8 depending on how my curve goes.
Okay.
All right, so I'm playing Riot Whistles.
Oh no. Okay, good. I thought I was about to have a flavor fail and have to switch my whole plan. I thought it was Sapphiophis fragments, which is the place he lives, and I was like, oh, you gotta change. Mostly what I'm concerned about is I want to avoid the sheer amount of... I was thinking about doing it with Seeker, but I wanted to avoid too much secrets use and too much charges use. Like, I do need to have charge refilling, but I didn't want to have too many items that require charges. So I'm trying to avoid some of the spells that do things by charge.
Yeah, so if your plan is to just use divination for that, I think that should be fine.
Okay.
And then, I mean, honestly, I think focusing on events is a really fun way of going about it.
Raven Quill.
A good question that I like to start as well with my decks. This is actually how I started my... It's actually on my cards in my list that I had here for everything I wanted. I always like to start with my ally, because I feel like my ally really helps shape the direction my deck is going to take. So I suggest you also like look at allies as you go through and see if any jump out at you.
I only have up to level 2.
Where the... Oh, they cost 3. I thought they cost 2. I probably want one of these.
And if by ally you mean cartographic cipher, yes.
So, if people don't know, I, as Keimani, also start with 5 bonus experience, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that.
Holy cow.
And if I'm also going to take it in the thick of it. For your sake, Eric, you could take it in the thick of it. The difficulty level for Forgotten Age ramps up considerably. So just especially on the trauma side, so just like something to be aware of as you're going through.
And what does in the thick of it do again?
It gives you 3 experience, but you take 2 trauma.
Oh.
However, it's going to matter because, like with Dexter, seeing how this evolves and your deck evolves, you might want to take one of the cards that help you upgrade better how your deck goes in the Mystic class, which is kind of special to them.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. I think I'm going to do some fun stuff for this Keimani that I would never have tried otherwise, chat, and I think I'm going to be playing Pocket Multi-Tool in this deck.
Pocky Tool.
I think that is going to be kind of a fun option for me to explore.
Multi-pocket.
Obviously, to buy the plus evade option of that when the time comes. So that's why I'm also actually thinking of picking up this Cheat the System card. Because I also could grab Blur, which seems like a fun option for me as well, because I can I can basically just use this to get a bunch of resources, which seems really fun. And I've not played it yet.
That's a cool spell.
The Days of Raksh. Yeah, also, Luke plays Curse very well. Because he has this card, if you flip over and look at that one, the Blasphemous Covenant. And if you want to do it, I'm comfortable because I can get a Covenant in my deck. So if you want to play Curse, because there's a lot of good events that play Curse, I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
It does cost experience, so you can't put it in level 0 unless you take it in the thick of it.
Which I'm not doing.
But you not yet. You might. You might
yet.
want to. You'll have to see how it goes.
Okay, so far I haven't seen anybody I really love as an ally in this. I'm going to go back and recheck, but I'm going to check purple soon. I could see why Eli Morowitz would be good in a Luke Robinson deck,
Eli
though,
Horowitz,
if you wanted to go heavy relic.
Yeah, and then winning green too. She's also really good.
Yeah, although she's so good. Is she too good?
Is she too good? That's the question.
I also find Dr. William Mailston kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I use events to suck clues out of other locations, and then I occasionally drop a clue on my own location, I can just scoop it back up later.
Yep.
Possibly at a lower shroud value.
Potentially, yeah.
And then cancel the drawing of that card and shuffle it back into the encounter deck. So that's pretty tempting. Plus he's got decent soak, and he's only 1 point.
Yeah, he is super cheap.
He is super cheap. Okay.
Hatchet Man, pickpocketing. So this is just kind of like the starting groundwork of my deck. Nice and simple so far. I have 225 automatics, though. I think that's going to be my weapon of choice. Apart from me, Keimani, I am the weapon. So just for people at home, 1, 2, 3.
You are the weapon. That's what people at home needed to focus on, right?
It's true. 100%.
Yeah, so far, I'm really digging a possibility of Dr. William T. Mailson.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the other deck. Chthonian Stone.
Okay.
That's cute. Oh, Sealant, that's fun.
I'm also going to be grabbing 2 Daring Maneuvers as well. I just think they're good in Keimani. So we're going to grab those.
Summoned Servitor.
Okay, I'm kind of down for this cheat the system idea.
For who?
For me, yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, and then there's also Olive McBride, which could go really well in a curse deck.
Yep. You have to dig out curses if you want to find them.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to grab Faustians. Even if you're doing curse or not, Faustian is just a very good card. And it has Eric's favorite on it, so it's even better.
It's me.
It's the Red Glove Man.
I love the Red Glove Man.
We'll grab Quick Thinking. Card's just a staple, so I like staples.
I don't like Alyssa Graham for her cost for what I'm planning on doing. If I want that, I just do Witten Green. It's kind of the same effect. With less Doom. David Renfield. A Renfield. Oh, that's kind of a fun card. That's kind of a dangerous card. Oh. What do we think about David Renfield?
David Renfield's very strong, and if you have ways to kill him, just make sure he dies.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If you're playing in an event deck, he'll make your economy like no one else can.
Okay. Because he also gives me brain.
He does give you brain.
Oh, Blood Pact is cool. Nope, never mind. I don't like it as much as I thought it did. Okay. Do I go Dreams and Witches? Or do I go Doom and Money? Or do I go Helping a Friend?
This is a way that you could also get rid of David if you do want to play David. Sacrifice for people who don't know what I'm pointing to, because how can you?
Oh, that's really good. That's real messed up.
That's some fucked up shit, man. You're just trying to tell me to kill this guy?
I do kind of like just killing this guy, though.
I think I'm going to take it in the thick of the chat. I want 8 experience.
Okay, so David Renfield ends up pumping my own economy. That's his entire existence.
Yes.
He's just an economy ally.
Yes.
Olive McBride is only if I really want to play a Chaos deck, and as much as I love her, I should probably save her for a Diana Stanley run.
Diana Stanley. Yeah, yeah. Jim Culver.
Jim Culver.
If you want to torture yourself.
And then let's take a look at Witten. What is the weakness Witten's bringing to the table? What's Witten not doing for me?
You also, with Witten, you probably also want to look at the upgraded Witten as well.
Witten,
Mailson.
Mailson. When you draw a encounter card, exhaust him and place 1 clue on your location. So, yeah. Does he have a 2-point upgrade?
He does.
I thought for a moment it was him, and I was like, how did he change?
All right, so I'm with my 8 experience. I'm buying 2 Delilah O'Rourke's and 1 Dirty Fighting.
O'Rourke's. I went too far. Friend, where did you go? Here we go. Oh, the upgraded version of him's real fun. Big economy or big effect? Especially because with sacrifice, yeah, you can real pump him for money.
You can, yeah.
And then he's also a body shield. But so's this guy, and he's gonna be a huge benefit to us. I think I'm gonna take the route that no one has told me to take so far.
Sure.
I'm gonna take Maelson.
Sure.
Is that a common Luke Robinson pick?
Absolutely not.
Is it terrible?
It's probably the weakest of the allies, but don't let that stop you. Do you. That's the most important thing. So I'm playing these emergency caches for people at home because they are going to upgrade into the cheapest systems. But once again, like, it's half the fun of the game is exploring decks, right?
I'm excited for you to have told me that this was a bad choice. I'm very pleased. Okay, now I gotta focus on economy. Where's them's Seeker economy that you said were so good?
Actually, you know what? Because I still want to cheat the systems. We need to, like, maybe I don't take the watch list then. My economy's pretty good. Because for my economy, we got emergency caches, and we have... Well, we're going to have the upgraded pickpocketing when the time comes, and we also have the Faustian bargains.
Well,
so economy's pretty good.
30. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to pull out the upgraded pickpockets too, because those are going to go in there. I have stealth zeros. I don't have stealth zeros.
You loving this difference? You loving this difference?
Yeah, we're going to take the stealth zeros as well.
Oh, cryptic writings is good for resources.
If you have ways to draw it during your turn, yeah.
Oh, during your turn.
Because I'm cursed to always draw it during the upkeep phase.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. I need 7 more cards. I mean, I'll take the manual dexes. It's kind of why we're here. It's really strange to not play Lucky Cigarette Case in a deck, but I want to try the Riot Whistle.
Oh, Cryptic Grimoire looks fun.
The curse one, yeah. Unfortunately, he can't upgrade into the high level versions. They're out of his card pool, but it is very fun for curse decks.
I'm not seeing these really good money cards.
Burning the Midnight Oil.
Oh, there you go.
There's Crack the Case, which is going to show up somewhere. The only thing about Burning the Midnight Oil is a bit weaker for you because you are not investigating with your book.
That's true. So I'll think about those.
Yeah. But Crack the Case is another really good one, which you'll find somewhere. It's the bottom left on that page.
Would that count when I do my event pickup?
Yep, as long as the last clue is discovered. You can even play it if I discover the last clue. This is also, this card right here is another nice option for Luke Robinson as well. Mm-hmm. Something to consider. 2, 4,
yeah, definitely.
6, 8, 10, 12, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 20. I need 2 more cards. Holy hell. The deck's almost done and I feel like I've done nothing with it.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
What do we finish with? I need like some Mythos protection because I think I'm going to put in the counter espionages as we get up there. Oh, I mean, actually, it's probably this card is not a terrible option for the last 2, I think.
Do these guys have any good money makers?
No, not. I mean, David Renfield is actually probably the one. Yeah.
Hilarious. Well, you know what? If I can't find enough, maybe. But
I mean, you can
probably
also
not.
run multiple allies, right? You don't need to. They're both cheap.
That's true.
They're both disposable.
Yeah,
You don't need to
actually.
commit to either, right?
That's true.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28.
Yeah, I'm not against that.
29, what the
I can put him in with my resource generation.
Yeah.
And then does that make the sacrifice effect? Oh, wait. Does that make... Oh, but it's one experience. I don't have it yet.
Yeah. And these are the two. These are a bunch of events that you can look at.
Nice. I just need 2 more resource generation. Where's that neutral book?
Just want emergency cash.
Sick.
Staple.
Yeah,
I have a card Faustian Bargain where I can give the resources between us as well.
that's really appreciated. Thank you.
I'm not going to use it on you, though.
Thank you. Okay, so that's
I need a one of. I
6.
need a motherfucking one of.
That will eventually be event protection. So I've got that. Now I have to choose. Oh, Sixth Sense is too much fun.
I think I'm just going to play Calculator Risk to deal with encounter cards.
I think Dowsing Rod might be the better choice, but I love the additional as if I'm adjacent.
Yeah, I think Sixth Sense of those is the nicer choice. So, it also upgrades really nicely. Alright, yeah, let's split all the upgrades I'm probably going to buy.
I should probably pick up Living Ink again.
Yeah, if you like it.
That was really good. Maybe. Okay, so I've got my money. I have got a little bit of investigate, but do I have another way to cement investigation? Do I need it? Because most of my tricks are going to be sucking up clues from other places.
If you're gonna do this, the best way you can also do it is if you probably find a way to upgrade your brain.
Yeah, which is why I was thinking Living Inks.
Living Ink. Another one you can look at is called St. Hubert's Key. It's really good for Luke Robinson.
Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah, and that's actually good because it also solidifies my book if I'm not finding these right off the hop.
Yeah, definitely.
-2 sanity. Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's a fun card. We're having fun.
We are. I'm gonna roll my weakness.
So,
1, 2,
6,
4, 5,
8,
I need 6.
11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Okay, now let's take a look at those cards you said I should really take a look at.
I actually rolled the rogue weakness, chat. My first time playing with it.
Definitely these two.
Yep. Especially if your idea is to get your brain big, you're pretty safe.
Add your skill value for this investigate, yeah.
Okay, chat. I don't think this calculated risk is long for the world, but I'm going to put it in the level 0 deck.
20. Do I want Spectral Razor? Because you're going to be taking care of most of the enemies.
Yeah, you could. You don't need it. It's a nice panic button. Like, if you need a one of, it could work.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see when I get there.
Yeah.
Now, I do need some abilities that will recharge the gate box. What were those again?
One's called Enraptured.
Oh, right. It's the guy sitting there looking like he's having a good day.
Yep, he's having a great day. And the other one's Cost Experience. Right. Economy. We got 2 emergency caches, 2 Faustians.
And the other one's called what?
It's Cost Experience.
Oh, okay.
Got my 2 Faustians. Just showing you my deck here quickly, chat. I got 2 Stealth Zeros, which are going to turn into Stealth 3s one day. I got 2 Pickpocketings. 2 Daring Maneuvers. Oh, I have to grab the upgraded 25s. That's what I need. That's what I'm missing. I did not pull those ones out. We definitely want the upgraded 25s. Not that I'm planning on doing a lot of killing with weapons, but I do need a plan for it.
Oh, Hypnotic Gaze could be fun. Because then you count as an investigator at my location.
Yeah.
And then I can just shoot it with its own damage. But you've already got plans.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you, I mean, like, stuff like that could be like a one-of for sure. I got my Hatchet Mans, which are going to help with, I mean, the Hatchet Mans actually seem really fun with Delilah O'Rourke. I got 2 Manual Dexes. I got 2 Quick Thinkings. I got 2 Pocket Multi-Tools, which I can pick up to level 4, I think. Sorry, level 8. Well, I mean, I can put 8 experience into it. Yeah, I can put 8 experience into it. 2 Riot Whistles. There's that other Daring Maneuver. Oh, am I only running one of this? You handle this one? Is that why my math got? No, I have 2 of them. Okay. And then these are my ways to help Eric, and then these are my ways to hinder Eric. And it's going to be good all across the board. Okay, let's just make sure we have this one. $30. We're in the clear.
Just trying to find all those, like, draw clues.
I think you got most of those level 0 ones.
I don't think
You have the Drawn to the Flame. Oh, you were looking for Working a Hunch. I think this was the one you were looking for.
Yeah.
Let's see a mulligan, shall we, chat? Let's see how good this...
I don't think I even have Drawn to the Flame.
I'm pretty sure you pulled it out. Yeah, you do
Yeah,
right
I
there.
did.
Yeah. Also, chat, how cool. Silver and gold sleeves. Let's go.
I'm tempted to take Guidance.
Yeah. I don't need the actions. I'm a
okay.
rogue deck. I'm going to have a lot of those as it goes. Oh, speaking of being a rogue deck, I want to grab Blur 1s as well. Do you know a fun way to emotionally abuse David Renfield?
Yeah.
Sacrifice him, and then use Protecting the Inernic to bring him back to life.
I'm at 24. Is 6 cards enough to build a Chaos token deck around?
No, that's like a whole deck archetype you'll want to put in.
Okay.
I would look for just more events. You probably also, you'll probably want, in your Mystic pools, you're probably going to want Ward of Protections or Deny Existences.
True.
You're going to want some, like, Mythos Protection.
Yeah, because even though I've got that one guy, he's not...
He's not... I mean, you have to drop a clue each time, so you're basically spending an action each time.
Yeah. Oh, Open Gate's funny.
You could turn me into you.
Yeah.
Alright. Faustian, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'd keep a Faustian and then probably, like, these 2 cards, and then let's see what else we got.
Oh, Moonlight Ritual is also not a bad replacement for that sack him until...
Yep, that's an option as well. Yeah, if you're planning on getting Sacrifice, you could play Moonlight Ritual as the placeholder to that card.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to roll Eric's weakness and then not tell it to Eric until Eric is done building. Because those are the rules for weaknesses. I'll show you, though, chat.
Oh, do I put in Crystal Pendulum? Maybe. Where was that deny existence? Voice of Ra is a fun gain resources card.
Yeah, definitely.
Just more gambling.
More gambling. I mean, if you pad the deck out too, it's really good. Sorry, pad out the Mythos Cup.
Yeah. Ah, here we go. Deny existence. Yeah.
Oh, Promise of Power. Actually, honestly, if I had to recommend, it's like, oh no, you only have 4 cards now because you're playing the Moonlight Ritual. Promise of Power is also another really good option. It basically says, hey, like, solve a Mythos card.
Yeah.
Or, like, help me solve a Mythos card as well.
Is it worth taking as my last 2 cards?
Oh, look at that glare, baby.
Or do I take Ward of Protection? Promise of Power is cheaper.
It is cheaper.
But I am going to have money. And I don't have a lot to spend my money on. Probably Ward of Protection, just for safety. But this one kind of does the same thing, but potentially better. But it's 2 horror instead. If I don't add a chaos token.
Oh, curse token?
Yeah.
We'll have curse tokens to add, most likely.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it, because I haven't seen it before.
Okay.
What kind of Luke Robinson is this? I don't know.
It's a little bit of everything. Alright, well, why don't you can show your deck on camera.
Sure. So I guess working from the base, I took 2 emergency cash, because Justin suggested them. I took 2 David Renfield, because he seems fun. He seems fun to sacrifice and to play around Doom with. I took 2 Crack the Case as my resources, because I'm going to be playing a lot of events to try and hoover up clues from other locations. I took 2 Sixth Sense to consistently get it on the board as my answer to book level investigations. 2 St. Hulbert's Key. Once again, it'll bump up my book if I need it. It'll bump up my brain when I'm ready for it. And it also has this fun little effect with the whole healing 2 horror and immediately gaining 2 horror sort of thing. 2 Living Ink, which I'm planning on putting for brain.
Oh yeah, I'll get you a little sleeve for that.
Because those are fun. Dr. William T. Mailson, he's probably going to be my first upgrade, because I'm excited to use him as a way to do Mythos mitigation for the 2 of us. So I'm excited about that. Shortcut, because I think it's funny. Drawn to the Flame, because it's a possible way to kill monsters. It could cause events, but it also allows me to just play around with Luke Robinson's ability a bit more. Read the Signs is just good. And another event.
It is just good.
Yeah, it just allows me to hoover things. Enraptured is probably one of my weakest choices, just because I'm not traditionally using book to be able to recharge things. So that's probably going to be one of the first things that goes. Working a hunch is just good. Good with hoovering clues. The Moonlight Rituals are replacing my Luke Robinson solution. I mean, my Dr. Renfield solution.
David Renfield, yeah.
David Renfield. Deny Existence, because Deny Existence is good, and Promise of Power makes me giggle.
This is a potential good idea for you for upgrading your deck. It is event-focused, spell-focused. Mm-hmm. It's also a witch, but something to consider. Because you might not have seen this card because she is buried a little deeper in the book. But it's Diana Aspirants for people at home.
Oh, I love this card.
Yeah, just an option for you to consider for upgrades as well. Seeing, like, say, all the spell events that you have. Or just, I think, just read the signs. Is your only spell event right now, but...
Oh, she does. She only works on non-weakness spell
she only
events?
works on spell events, yeah.
Oof. Okay. I guess I've got... No, this is an insight,
That's
not
an
a spell.
insight, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know.
Yeah. Your weakness is kleptomania. You either have to steal from me or take horror.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it shovels back into your deck, too, so it never, like, ever goes away.
I'm just going to keep stealing from you.
That's fair. So I took out that calculator risk and I added an I'm out of here for reasons that if you've played Forgotten Age, you'll know why. Those are our decks, which means tomorrow on the channel, the first gameplay episode is going to go out. So we'll see how these decks go in action. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. And as always, GG's.